Hello Wastelanders, and welcome back to Cash or Trash, my Crossout mobile review series. In this episode, we'll be covering the AR-28 Morgan. So starting out, it's 6 energy, so you can have 2 on your vehicle. It has 3,740 ferry durability, which is meh, and it's a pretty big weapon, so it will definitely come off pretty easy at close range. And it weighs 420 ferry kilograms. So it's decent for like lower mass limit builds. So onto the very basic perk. Each subsequent shot in the current magazine does 50% more damage. So your first shot does like 900 to 1,000 damage. Your second shot does like 1,500 to like 1,400 damage. Then your third shot does like 1,900 to 2,000 damage. So an overall clip of around, or an overall magazine of about 4,500 damage, which is pretty meh. I mean, level 1 unmodded, you could probably get that up to somewhere around 8,000 with perfect mods and good co-drivers, but still, yeah. Continuing on, so to the rest of the stats, it's got a 500 meter range, so you can snipe. 30 second reload, so you can rattle off the shots with this thing pretty fast. 30 round magazine capacity as stated before. A 320 meter a second projectile speed, which is pretty good for a cannon. It's a revolver, but it's pretty much a cannon. I mean, it's still a revolver, but yeah. It's got 61% on the direct and 39% on the blast, so go for some direct damage mods on these things if you are modding them. And 180 degrees second rotation speed, so they'll work paired with the lightweight. They'll probably work decent on cars. And then a 30 meter explosion radius. So for recommended cabins, if you have a relic cab, run that. If you don't, the Absolute is a really good cab, so you could run it with that. Machinist works pretty well. T-card for the damage. So yeah. Let's get on to some gameplay. So from that, is the Morgan cash or trash? I'm just going to have to say trash, honestly. I feel like with perfect mods, max level on a full relic build, they might be good. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, 4,500 damage for the full magazine. You start taking the damage apart because of resistances, and all of a sudden you're dealing 400 damage a shot while someone runs up to you with like Toadfish or Akaris or Destroyers and just completely deletes your vehicle. So yeah, even with full damage mods, let's say you're doing even the base damage to someone, that's still 4,500 damage a salvo. Like I said, like Akaris, you'll lose to Akaris in a sniping match. You'll lose to Toadfish in like being an assassin. You'll lose to brawling to a lot of the good brawling weapons, like a destroyer or something. There's really nowhere where this weapon can kind of win. So I don't see it working too well. So really, there's a lot of better assassin weapons out there. There's a lot of better sniper weapons out there. There's a lot of better close range weapons out there. So the Morgan really doesn't have a place. It's kind of mid at everything. So, I mean, that sounded a lot more negative out loud. Oh my gosh. All right. Please consider to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.